Hello, everyone, and we'll start a new series of videos for answering the questions for 5 marks for the subject of education in contemporary India for second semester B.Ed. So we'll, as you have seen, the comparison and analysis for the repeated and frequently coming questions for the examination point of view. So we're giving up some simple and easy answers. So let's see. Um, how this let's see the first of 5 questions in this series. So we'll start with the first question, and if you are not interested in the audio feed, you can please mute and just go through the answers, take a screenshot and get a photocopy of the same and use it as per your interests. But if for the people who are interested in listening as well, there is a high level explanation. So the first question is, Dr. D.S. Kotari Commission is a milestone of education discuss. So in other words, this question also comes as discuss 1964 and 66 Commission, or also Indian Education Commission. Write a brief for Indian Education Commission. For all these 3 questions, the answer is same. So what is this Kotari Commission? So Kotari Commission was set up was chaired by Dr. D.S. Kotari, who was then the chairman of UGC, that's University Grad Commissions. And the commission was interested, it should have been entrusted with the task of making a survey of entire field of education development, reviewing the country's national development, and finally to advise the government on national pattern of education, on principles and policies to be adopted for development of education in the country. So the recommendations were given and a thorough study was made. So what was lagging and what improvement should be, and what area should be concentrated by the government. So this was submitted in the year 1996, 29th of June, and the commission made important recommendations and highlighting at least 23 important areas, such as the gun givens which are provided in the table. So they gave recommendations in the area of curriculum, textbooks, the method of teaching, and distance education. They also came up with a 3-language formula, and university aims, objective, and functions towards recommendations towards work experience, recommendation towards evaluation, recommendations towards aims of education. They made recommendations towards the defect in the existing education system, adult education, teacher education. So these all recommendations were provided in this commission. The objective of setting up this commission was that to provide policies, as discussed earlier in the first para. It was to provide policies and guidelines for the development of education in India, to find and evolve a general pattern of education in India, to examine various aspects of Indian education sectors. So you can just have a look, and as it's just a 5 marks question, which actually should be done within a page or probably leading to half of another page. 1.5 page is more than enough for this. So we'll just go to the next question. Explain the roles of BRC. So what is BRC? BRC is nothing but Block Resource Center. Every there is, for every district there is a Block Resource Center wherein it has certain functions. So what does the BRC do? It actually it's a development center for rich academic resource with ample reference materials for teachers, and they normally do school visits, and they do inspections on the quality of buildings and the quality of teaching students and all. And also they do audits of the school process, the enrollment and all the other expenses, and they are actually a part of a consultation. They do consultations with community members like panchayat institutions or SDMCs to improve the school, set the standards of the school, and they monitor the progress of the quality of using quality tools in collaboration with the diet. They making awareness of achievement of children in schools, and uh, excuse me for that. Setting up performance indicators for track and enhance school performance, In a nutshell, the role of BRC or CRC is a mix of setup of academic supervisory as well as managing network and creating activities. It does a lot of data. It does data capturing and survey work for the for in terms of schools and various things for the administration. You can go through the answers by yourself for a quick glance, and we'll go to the next question. Write in a short notes on the Hunter Commission. The Indian Education Commission, it's also known as the Indian Education Commission or Hunter Commission, 1882. It's prior to the independence. Lord Ripon came to India on February 3rd, 1882. He appointed first Indian Education Commission, where Mr. William Hunter, a member of the Viceroy's Executive Council, was the chairman of this commission. It became popularly, it should have been popularly, not properly, known as Hunter's Commission. The terms of reference of the commission or commission was entrusted to make the following inquiries. What it was supposed to do was to understand the condition of primary education and method of its expansion, position of state institution and its importance, position of missionary institutes in general, attitude of government towards private enterprises. So it understanding and coming up with a thorough study, they did some recommendations. So what were the recommendations? Was preference to be given to literate candidates in government job. That was a merit list. A system direct and municipal bodies to be responsible for taking up care of the primary school education. To build secondary education with government and private parties, with government would provide funds. Education for girl child was given high importance and emphasis. Lesser importance was given to setting up missionary schools, but more importance was given to government schools. The curriculum was revised to contain more academic and vocational courses than religious curriculum. The next question, list out the functions of DSERT. What is DSERT? It stands for Department of State Education, Research and Training, popular known as DSERT. This was actually set up for the first time in Karnataka in the city of Dharwad in 1964, but then it gradually moved to Bangalore. The functions of DSERT are to prepare production and distribution of teachers' handbooks, resource materials, and training materials for standard 1 to 10th, and diploma in education course, that it is TCH earlier and now it is D.Ed. Special courses like music, dance, drama, drawing, painting, Sanskrit, commerce, and SUPW, etc. All the handbooks and teaching materials are the responsibility of DSERT to come up with this. And they also do promotions of science education in the state. They coordinate at state level schemes of various state, central, and international agencies such as NCRT, UNICEF, etc., to promote education, to promote action research in order to facilitate teacher development. They are responsible for procurement and supply of teaching, learning materials, and resource books to the schools. They are also responsible for management of government colleges of teacher education like Diet and Adel government teacher training institutes, and preparation of revision of curriculum of various courses coming under school educations. So these are the basic functions of DSERT. Please do have a look, and I'll move to the next question. Discuss the functions of Moraji Desai School. You might have seen many Moraji Desai schools, and these are like, mostly around for every taluka. Let's discuss. To promote promote the education levels by increasing enrollment and retention, and to bring down dropout rate with great focus on quality education, Morarji Desai residential schools, as MRDR, were opened across Karnataka. These are basically take up enrollments from 6 to 10 standard, wherein as of now there were 64 Morai Desai residential schools for my schools, and there are 9 pre-university residential schools and 5 Muslim residential schools. And the broad aim of Morai Desai, why were they set to serve the objective of excellence coupled with equality, to promote national integration, provide opportunities to talented children to develop their full potential, and to facilitate the process of school improvement, to ensure all students MDRS attain a reasonable level of competence in 3 languages as envisioned in 3-language formula, to serve in each taluk as a focal point of improvement in quality to school education by sharing experience. So these are the aims of or functions of Morarji Desai. You can also say what are the basic facilities is like they provide free accommodation, free uniform, shoes and socks. They provide free textbook and stationery, free other facilities, and there is a bare minimum boarding facility fee that is for 10 months. It's like 1,500 apart from that. So this is about the Morarji Desai schools, and that's about it. Do keep stay tuned for the next set of questions, that is 6 to 10 in the coming videos, and happy learning, and thanks for watching. Please do subscribe.